We begin today's session by sitting comfortably in Padmasana, the lotus pose. For those of us who can't sit in Padmasana, we find ourselves a proper comfort level in any other meditative pose. We gently close eyes, trying to run our awareness up our vertebral column. We make an attempt, a deliberate one, to pull the spine upright, to tuck the shoulders back. And to bring our right palm on our chest and the left hand over it, so that the left palm is on the knuckles of the right hand. And we start with big inhalations and exhalations. Purak, Rechak. Purak, Rechak. Inhale, exhale. Continue. Make sure the palm, the right palm's hatheli, is right at the chest center, literally engulfing the heart. It is beyond the natural breath because natural breath keeps our inhalations and exhalations a little shallow. But here we are doing big inhalations, long exhalations. We are filling the lower lobe of our lungs too. And then place the right palm on the abdomen after the next rechak, that is exhalation, and the left palm on the chest to start with Kapalbhati, making sure the right palm moves in as the belly exhales. Passive inhalations, active exhalations. Beginners, make sure your Kapalbhati is proper, your exhalations are long, your inhalations are passive, and if it is the first time you're doing Kapalbhati, right hand in Nasagraha Mudra to do alternate nostril Kapalbhati. This is only if you're a complete beginner and never been fortunate enough to do Kapalbhati ever before. Here's to new beginnings. Keep going. Alternate nostril Kapalbhati for beginners. Normal Kapalbhati with right palm on the abdomen, left hand on the chest. Kapalbhati, as Ramdev Baba said, has got unginat, infinite, can't count, labh, benefits. Healing us from 99% of rogo se mukti. And achuk dawa for dunya ke sabhi rog, he says. Jo ho chuke hain hame ya jo shayad hone wale the. Kapalbhati can be done 900 to 1008 times. Better still if you count in reverse order once you've been comfortable with it. Keep going. Sab rogo se mukti, asadhya rogo se mukti. For memory loss, for hypoprotein balances, for cholesterol balances, for stress hormones increasing or decreasing, to bring those back to normal, to balance those B12, D3. Of course, you need sunlight too for that D3. Chemicals in the body like creatinine to be brought back to normal. Kapalbhati for infertility, fibroids, fallopian tubes. Regularizing monthly cycles, PCODs. Cancerous or malignant situations. Benign too, for gout, for osteopenia, for kidney stones, for gallstones, for piles, for fistula, for obesity and anorexia, for mucus in the throat, for reversing migraines, acid refluxes, heartburn, indigestion, constipation, flatulence, gas, acidity. And hence I say, for those of us who've not been fortunate enough to do Kapalabhati yet, make sure you bring it into your daily routine, starting with alternate nostril and then moving on to normal. Keep pausing if you wish. Keep going from sthul to sukshma, sukshma to sthul if you wish. Intense to milder ones, mild to intense, or the same pace for as long as you can. You may take pauses if you wish. Make sure your exhalations are really active, slightly forceful. Discontinue Kapalbhati to watch your breath. Allow your breath to slow down. Notice how Kapalbhati did that miraculously. So for those of us who don't have or didn't have or will never have any of those health conditions and problems and more that were just mentioned, here's one additional benefit with Kapalbhati: an increase in lifespan. Each one of us wants to live longer, healthier. Kapalbhati slows down our breath, because the lifespan of a human and most other species is always set by the number of breaths she's going to take in her lifespan, not by the number of years she's going to live. You may restart Kapalbhati anytime you wish. As soon as you notice that, yes, my breath has slowed down, you've taken that first step to change your life forever. You may keep restarting Kapalbhati with pauses or continue with a pauseless Kapalbhati. Unginat labh, countless benefits. Kapala is forehead. Bhati is light, illumination, and lightness, pun intended. Discontinue Kapalbhati now totally. And as soon as you have noticed, do not start the next pranayam without acknowledging a difference that you may have surfaced because of the Kapalbhatis that you just did. You may just suddenly be feeling less low or depressed, more positive, more immune, more energetic, more refreshed. The nasal passages could have cleared off. Those organs within the tummy, in the abdomen, all the way till the jathar, till the gut, have been well exercised, pumped with oxygenated air. Say that one sentence, yes, thanks to Kapalbhati, I am feeling this difference. And then start the next pranayam. Till then, wait, acknowledge, express gratitude. And then bring your 10 fingertips on your face for feather touch. As we do Ujjayi Pranayam, the throat breath. Beginners will keep their mouth wide open and inhale. Notice where inhaled air is naturally rubbing in your throat. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Feather touch Ujjayi. Ujjayi coming from the word Ujjabi, which means amazing, on top, triumphant, the best. Hence, it's not surprising that most masters who shared pranayam with us include Ujjayi in the package that they give us. We thank them. Continue, feather touch Ujjayi. Love yourself with abundance. Go to areas that need healing if you wish. Maybe the heart, the abdomen, the sides, the kidneys, the temples, the head. A mind-sweeping Ujjayi if you wish. Or just that face. As we know, it's not anyone's job to love us, it's ours. Let's surface that with feather touch Ujjayi. Clear the mucus and phlegm from the throat. Reverse any fears associated with relationships and finances. Bring back the abundance that we lost, the love for ourselves. Balance the secretions of the thyroid glands with feather touch Ujjayi as you use this vibrational pranayam to beautify your voice. Let the fingers just move on their own journey. In Ujjayi Pranayam. After the next Ujjayi exhalation, discontinue feather touch. Discontinue Ujjayi because we are going to do Khanda Pranayam in which Ujjayi should not be done. And we inhale, exhale, exhale in 50%. Half, 50-50. Puraks and Rechaks in half and half. Fill your lungs, empty them, exactly balancing your inhalations and exhalations into 50-50. Pump your lungs with oxygenated air. Empty them after the processing has been done in the shunya, with those pauses after the puraks and the reshchaks with deoxygenated air. In case eyes happen to be open, make sure you're completely in unmani, that is mindless stare. Let the magic of Kapalbhati, Ujjain feather touch, and now this Khanda Pranayam 50-50 keep unfolding as you continue unraveling the benefits of pranayams, asanas, mudras, and bandhas. Discontinue Khanda Pranayam. Continuing to keep eyes closed so that you can watch with what is inside rather than watching what is outside. Notice how you feel at this time. How do all those components that are used for breath feel? How do you feel? We move on once again to feather touch pranayam in Savitri Pranayam. We already know in today's session by now what feather touch is. In feather touch now, we start with Savitri Pranayam, where we inhale to a count of 8, hold to a count of 4, exhale to a count of 8, hold to a count of 4. The first 3 will be guided. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold 2, 3, 4. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold 2, 3, 4. Purak 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Antarkumbhak 2, 3, 4. Rechak 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bahikumbhak 2, 3, 4. Purak. Antarkumbhak. Rechak. Bahikumbhak. Continue on your own. Last round. Ratio 8:4:8:4 for Savitri Pranayam. And discontinue. Discontinue feather touch too. And here's the next one. Dirgha Pranayam for reversing forgetfulness, for insomnia, for building immunity. Dirgha is long, lamba. So we do our inhalations and our exhalations extremely long. That doesn't necessarily mean full. That doesn't necessarily mean empty. It means a span. So take time to inhale, take time to exhale. You can go to inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, maybe 9, maybe 10, maybe 11, maybe till 16. And then exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Dirgha Pranayama. For Dirgha Ayushya, do we need to hear any other benefits? After hearing Dirgha Ayushya, Lamba Ayushya, do Dirgha Pranayam, stay steady, stay in your meditative posture, make sure spine is upright, shoulders braced back, any chosen mudra is fine. Dirgha Pranayam. Now, incorporate Dirgha Pranayam with Ujjayi. So, incorporate Ujjayi in Dirgha Pranayam to get multiple benefits. Those of Dirgha Pranayam, those of Ujjayi. As newborns, as infants, we were abdominal breathers. We did Dirgha Pranayam. Our breaths were long, long Puraks, long Rechaks. We breathed well. As infants and as we grew with problems and stresses of daily life, with comparisons, with the mind behaving like an intoxicated monkey bitten by a scorpion, with examples of other children being said to us occasionally, with comparisons, we started getting stiff and unbending in the body and the mind. So while when we were unbundled from that wrap, we could hold our toe and put it in our mouth, we slowly started getting rigid and unbending. Unbending in the body, unbending in the mind. We started getting stiff. Yoga asanas with pranayam infused in them the right way, where the two rules apply, inhalations in every one of those 84 lakh postures. When we move away from the gravitational pull, exhalations when we go into forward bends. Inhalations every time we untwist and come back to the center. Exhalations every time we move away. We slowly start getting more bending, more supple, more twisting. With Dirgha Pranayam, that's long inhalations, long exhalations. As we bring back suppleness that we had when we were infants, that we had when we were newborns, with long breaths, not shallow anymore. As we grew, we literally took those shallow breaths for granted till we got back to pranayam, to breaths of glory, to yoga with a twist, to asanas, pranayams, mudras and bandhas with a twist, pun intended. And above all, that gratitude for those changes that we noticed by incorporating it daily in our lives. Last round, Dirgha Pranayam, long inhalations, long exhalations in Ujjayi. Acknowledging the benefit of every pranayam that you may have chosen to do is extremely important. The masters may have told that, said that, incorporated that in the packages that they may have given. We may have read about it, we may have heard a lot of those fortunate ones doing it for years. But what about us? Till we do not acknowledge, either write it down, pen it down, or say mentally, let it not be filled with guilt of not having done it for a few days, a few weeks, or never before. Here's to new beginnings then. And restart Kapalabhati. Change to Khanda Pranayam. You have every reason to smile now. If that physical one is difficult, make it within you. Let the body, let every organ, let every system smile. And Savitri, 8:4:8:4 pranayam. And Ujjayi in Savitri pranayam. For those of us who've forgotten, Savitri Pranayam is ratio 8:4 is to 8:4 on Puraks, Antar Kumbhaks, Rejaks, Bahir Kumbhaks. As you wait in Shunya and restart, use every organ that is in the pit, in the abdomen, the liver, the spleen, the stomach, the pancreas, the gallbladder, the large and small intestines, the kidneys, the appendix, everything out there. As you inflate and deflate, give yourself the gift of gut health. Discontinue all pranayams to watch the breath. With the tongue dropped down from the heart palate. Do not do any pranayams anymore. We are in a state of tasmin sati shwas parshvasar gati vicheda pranayam. So we've discontinued the piercing, the pace of the inhalations and exhalations to only watch our breath, literally in a null. Watch that tongue drop down from the heart palate. Getting ready to end this session, continuing to keep eyes closed. Check if you're feeling any sensations on your skin, especially that lingering effect of feather touch, to experience the sense of touch. Watch the taste with closed eyes in your mouth. Any fragrances, odors, aromas, through the sense of smell that we are gifted with. Sounds that you may hear in distances and near, without judging whether they're pleasant or unpleasant. And slowly open your eyes. Close them again. And open them up completely. If you wish, you can do a round of palming. Make palming gentle. You don't have to go into big rubs because it will take away from that lovely meditative feeling where the mind is away from scattered thoughts and patterns. Just gentle rubs are good enough to bring back the urja, the energies in the hatheli. Cap them on closed eyes. Open and close your eyes in darkness. Bring forth the abundance once again that you gave yourself in feather touch, post palming, and slowly open your eyes again to rise. Thank you all. Hari Om Tat Sat.